If you watch top-tier club football today, you are essentially watching a highly choreographed machine. Teams are obsessed with strict positional play, locked blueprints, and meticulously passing the ball out from the back. Argentina operates outside this modern system entirely, defying the tactical conventions that govern the rest of the elite game. They play an old-school brand of football. If you try to pin down their exact formation or rigid passing structure, you'll come up empty. Instead, they rely on a fluid, fearless mentality that looks a lot more like a pickup game on a paved street. Logically, a squad with an aging core shouldn't be able to dominate the fastest, most tactical era in history using such a loose approach. But their true advantage doesn't live on a tactical whiteboard. It's their hyper-situational intelligence. They have a roster full of veterans who simply know how to manage the micro-moments of a game, adjusting their speed and aggression purely on instinct. That collective instinct starts with manager Lionel Scaloni. When he took over, his immediate challenge was figuring out how to handle a locker room packed with massive egos, all starring for rival, ultra-competitive club teams in Europe. Scaloni managed to strip away those individual club loyalties. He unified the squad into a dedicated pack of wolves, all entirely focused on fighting for their country. Because of that unity, they operate on a shared frequency. They know exactly when to push the pace, when to slow things down, or when to safely recycle possession around the backline, all without needing Scaloni to scream instructions from the sideline. Scaloni built a brilliant, disciplined machine. But to make that machine invincible, it requires one highly specific, completely irreplaceable engine. Enter Lionel Messi. At 38, he remains sharp and explosive, retaining the quickness and vision required for elite competition long after his peers have moved to the sidelines. This chart tracks Messi's total World Cup goals throughout his career. Instead of slowing down, his production actually accelerates over time, with 12 of his 18 total goals coming after his 30th birthday. That late career surge pushed his total to 18, surpassing Miroslav Klose's 16 on the men's side, and moving past Marta's 17 to become the outright highest goal scorer in World Cup history. But his true value to this specific squad is psychological. Consider how he reacts to failure, like missing a high-pressure penalty kick early in a match. Most players would drop their heads. Messi instantly recovers, sprints back into the play, and scores his second goal of the night by launching into a gritty, desperate slide tackle. When a veteran with every possible trophy still hurls himself into the grass for a loose ball, it sets a standard for the rest of the squad. If the most decorated player in history is willing to do the dirty work, any younger teammate who doesn't follow suit looks entirely out of place. Messi's technical skill provides the highlights, but his appetite for the grind is what actually enforces the team's collective discipline. So you have to run a stress test on this system. What happens to this world-beating squad if you take Messi out of the equation? Without him, you start to see the underlying cracks. Their backline has real vulnerabilities, and relying on older bodies makes them highly susceptible to fast, young, aggressive opponents who want to dictate the pace. Messi's presence provides a psychological cushion for the rest of the roster. Players who might hesitate on a larger stage find themselves taking more risks and playing with a level of confidence that stems directly from knowing he's on the field to handle the pressure. Messi functions as the load-bearing pillar of the entire project. Without him, the tactical structure lacks the foundation to hold itself together. Previous generations of football fans had to physically attend matches or trade VHS tapes to truly witness their idols play. Today, every touch, pass, and goal is captured instantly and broadcast globally. Messi's accomplishments have created a permanent, highly visible digital benchmark for greatness. That massive benchmark inadvertently elevates the next generation. It gives successors like Kylian Mbappe a lifelong, visible target to chase. Mbappe already has the physical tools, but his own historical legacy will be heavily defined by whether he can hunt down those specific, seemingly impossible numbers Messi left behind. For now, the rest of us are left with the privilege of watching football in its purest, most inevitable form unfold right in front of us in real time.